Dear Bambos Charalambous, MP for Labour Party in London, thanks for joining us today.
My pleasure.
Thank you. So, what do you think about the role of Mr. Abdullah Ocalan in the struggle for peace and freedom for the Kurds?
Well, I think he's been a very important figure in the struggle, and I think that's why Turkey wants him to be isolated and kept away, because he is able to inspire the Kurdish people in their cause for democracy and for their own freedom.
Thank you. Ocalan is under isolation last 21 years now, and he's not been meet his basic human rights. And according to new policy, next 6 months he will not be able to see his lawyers. So, what do you think about the Turkish state trying to do with isolating Mr. Abdullah Ocalan?
Well, I think this is an international outrage, and I think that any prisoner should have the right to access their lawyers and be allowed visits by their families. It's one of the fundamentals that distinguishes democratic states from others. So I think the fact that he's been held in isolation is a very bad thing, and I think the international community needs to put pressure on Turkey to change this.
Thank you. Turkey is on headlines again, arresting elected HDP MPs. Also, the Erdogan regime is arresting any opposition voice as well. So, do you think Turkey is a democratic state as an MP? Imagine something like that happened in UK.
Yeah. Well, it's not behaving like a democratic state. I mean, if it's arresting if it's arresting MPs. If I was arrested in Parliament, there would be outrage in the UK for that, or any other of my colleagues. So the fact that it's happening in another country that is meant to be a potential trade partner of the United Kingdom is deeply worrying. So I'm absolutely outraged that that's happening, and we need to make sure that the international community puts pressure on Turkey to respect political freedom, which is one of the basic human rights, the right to free speech.
In your view, in what direction Turkey is heading now, and what are the prospects for the democratization?
I think it's a deeply worrying situation. I think Turkey has shown by its actions in not respecting international law in the East Mediterranean and further afield that they can't be trusted. Obviously, they occupy a very strategic position, which is why the West is doing very little to challenge Turkey. But it does need to be challenged. It does need to respect democracy. It needs to respect the rule of law, and hopefully it will change course. But at the moment, my hopes are not that high that it will do that.
Do you think Ocalan is a key for peace in Middle East and the region?
I think he is. I think he's obviously a leader of his people, and I think that if Turkey is serious, they need to engage with him and actually show that they will respect the rights of the Kurdish people in Turkey, and hopefully that will bring about peace. But I think Ocalan is key to making that happen.
What is your message to European constitutions and Turkey for freedom for Ocalan?
I think pressure needs to be applied about the way Ocalan has been treated as a political prisoner, and I think that he does need to have his sentence reviewed, and I think he should be freed. And I think that the Turkish government should engage with him and see if that can work towards peace. Just like Nelson Mandela was imprisoned for so many years, and he was absolutely key to having having apartheid removed from South Africa. I think Ocalan is also a key figure for the Kurds in Turkey.
Dear Bambos Charalambous, MP from Labour Party, thanks for joining us. Thanks for your comments today.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.